Good morning. It is Saturday, March 23rd, and I can't believe I almost forgot to tell you this most compelling story. 50 years ago last night, I made my principal stage debut in the title role of Oliver in Verona High School's production of Oliver. Now, I was not in high school. I was in the 7th grade. They brought me up to the high school to star in the production. I was just that good. Actually, here's the story. To my recollection, Verona High School in New Jersey had not done a musical, I don't know if ever, or in a very, very long, not in recent memory. I mean, I know that someone, trust me, I get fact checked on my channel quite frequently. So someone's gonna come through and say, in 1957, they did South Pacific. Anyways, and they'll say it like that. So I don't know when or if ever they had done a musical, but they hadn't in a long time. So they're going to do Oliver. So they somehow decided, let's bring the middle school boys up from the middle school to play the boys, no girls allowed, and use the high schoolers for the rest of the cast. Well, you better believe there were several short freshmen who were pretty mad about that and gnashing their damn teeth, but I won the coveted role. Now, I say it's my stage debut 50 years ago last night, but honestly, I had been in a few little things in my middle school and also, way back in elementary school. One day I'll do the video for you of my stage debut in Peter Rabbit in the 2nd grade when I played a radish, and boy was I mad about that because I deserved that title role. That is actually a standalone piece that is in my first solo show, The Also Ran, and if you haven't watched it, why have you not watched it? It is 70 minutes long. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll kiss 70 minutes goodbye, and it is the first video on this channel. Why are you, pause this now, go watch that, come back. One day maybe I'll do a video where I will recreate just that monologue about my stage debut and the disappointments that followed. So anyway, 50 years ago last night, yeah, I started what I was sure was going to be a meteoric career with so many awards I'd need to get a separate room for them. It hasn't happened, but a lot of wonderful shit has. Anyways, Oliver, 50 years ago. Now here's the rest of the story. I remember really loving it. I really feeling like, oh, this is what I'm doing with the rest of my life. I knew already, like, oh no, this is the shit, and here I am. But on March 22nd of that year, which was 1974, a major snowstorm happened in Verona, New Jersey, and on the surrounding area, which is honestly only like 20 miles west of Manhattan here. So yeah, that was back in the day when it could still snow, and snow copious amounts in March in the tri-state area. Global warming much? Anyways, the show was almost canceled, and you want to see one distraught gay 7th grader distraught at the idea that it might be canceled. It was not canceled. I do also recall that we did like a student matinee. They brought up, I know the middle school came up and saw it. What's interesting now on my social media, because I posted pictures yesterday of me 50 years ago doing this, how many people, on Facebook I'm not surprised, because so many people I know are, people I grew up with, that were like, I was there, I remember, I was there, I was in it, I was there. A lot of that, but it was on like Instagram where I was like, wow, some of you are following me here too, that they remember that event. And everyone said I was great. I was. But what's interesting is the following night, 50 years ago tonight, the second of 2 performances. After all that work, high school kids get to do it twice. It's so cruel. I mean, I've done Broadway shows that lasted about that long, but still, it's cruel. The second night, I got laryngitis. I mean, I got laryngitis. Now, I'm sure if I spent years in therapy and talked to doctors, I could figure out and unearth why that happened. Was it the distraughtness of if it's about to end? Was it somehow like, I don't deserve all this glory and fame? No, shut me up now. Who the fuck knows? I had laryngitis. There was no understudy. I did the entire performance of Oliver sounding exactly like Elaine Stritch and Harvey Fierstein. But I did it. Where is love? Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. Thank God I was such a compelling actor that no one noticed that my voice was shot. Anyways, what else can I tell you? The fallout from it, because if you don't know Oliver, the big title number is, he asks for more food and they all go crazy and all the little boys say, Oliver, Oliver, Oliver. I walked around my hometown and had people mocking singing that at me for years. For years. Them motherfuckers in Verona, New Jersey never got my glory. 50 years later, you know, though, some of them are following me and saying, and you were good. I knew it then and I knew it now. I knew even back then. For me, Verona, New Jersey is a town that looks great in a rearview mirror. I'm heading for the big time, motherfuckers. And off to New York I went, where I had showbiz trample on my heart so many more times to this very day. Watch my first show, The Also Ran. Tell you all about it. Anyways, yeah, 50 years of the show business. Expected to be very famous on the stage. That did not happen, has not happened, and that's okay too. Because what I have instead is this Broadway life that is, I'm probably working a lot more steadily and often than a lot of actors I know, so I'll take the trade, boy. I'm thrilled to tears with it, but just wanted to tell you that amazing story about my stage debut as Oliver Twist. And the fact that once upon a long ago, it used to snow in New York City and the surrounding areas. Go figure. All right, bye now, bye.